G'day guys, what's up? Today's gonna be something completely different, something that I never thought I'd do. Very recently, the company that I work for recently got into detailing, and so now we're doing like high-end Pomponazzi coatings and detailing a whole bunch of these wicked cars. So anyway, today I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride and show you everything that I do in terms of getting a full multi-day concours detail, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so the car we're going to be working on today is going to be something a little bit different to what I normally have in the videos. It's very expensive, it's very high-end, which is very cool. But with this car, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be decontaminating the paint, and we're going to be applying a Pomponazzi coating over the top. So this entails that we're going to have to take it into the booth and run over it with maybe a 2 or 3 stage correction as well. Yeah, should be really cool. I'll quickly show you guys the car right now. So this is the car we're going to be working on right here. This is a 2018 Mercedes Benz G-Class wagon, or the G-Wagon that everyone knows it as. And it's actually in pretty good nick. It's brand new, I think it's got about 200 Ks on it, but this thing's, man, the paint is just riddled with defects, and I'll quickly show you. As you guys can already see right there, it has, yeah, loads and loads and loads of swirl marks and marring through the paint as well. Like, look at that bit right there. It looks like, honestly, they've used it with a brush. Hurts. So I believe the customers have admittedly taken it to like one of those quick 30-minute car washes that charge like absolutely nothing. I mean, it's not too bad, and I'm guessing when I take it in the booth, it's going to be a little bit different. But you guys can see just like it's got very slight swirls through it. Another thing we've also done is we've also taken away the badges on the side of the car as well. So we're going to be getting them painted all in matte black at the same time. We've also taken the plates off already and the Mercedes badge on the back. And then, yeah, we've also got to do the wheels, which is going to be very cool. And I've already got stuck into the interior, which has already been done, and I did this all yesterday. So, yes. Anyway, let's close this up and let's get this thing decontaminated. It's too big for my camera. So first of all, let's get stuck into the wheels and let's get them all sorted. So this is the finished G-Wagon right now. It's a little bit hazy at the moment because I had to wash it out in direct sunlight, but as soon as I take it in, I can alcohol wipe it and do everything else as well. As for now, it's been washed in wax stripping wash, as well as being clay barred the entire thing, and being snow foamed once again with a 2-bucket method as well. This thing is probably about as stripped as it's possibly going to be at the moment, and now we're going to take it into the booth and start the correction.
Alrighty guys, I'm sorry about the audio, but I had to use this camera because it's a lot wider than the rest of them. But this is the G-Wagon as it stands. I've currently masked off all the like the window trims and stuff like that. I still got a couple more to do, but I'll get around to them when I do. But yeah, we're pretty much ready to start compounding, which is pretty cool. So we've actually come into the new day today. Yesterday I did all of this stuff, masking off, doing everything like that. But yesterday we went over the car, we did a full decontamination wash with a clay bar. We also went over and stripped off all the wax, did everything. Did absolutely everything to the paint, so now it's a bare finish. So today we're going to be using a couple of different compounds. I dare say today is going to be solely just cutting the entire car, and this is what we're going to be using for it. A couple of little test patches, and I tested with a couple of different foam pads that I have just sitting down here as well. So I used a couple of ShineMate between light and medium, but I actually found that using a medium cut with a microfiber pad worked the best and actually gave me the best result when cutting. And I'll quickly show you whereabouts I tried. Be having a quick look just over here. I'll just get my phone out. You guys can see there's a little bit of like marring and everything else there, as well as swirl marks. Bring it around the corner. There's absolutely none at all. So this is what we're going to be using for the cut process today, which is just going to be a microfiber with a medium cut. We're going to go around the entire car. That should take most of the day, and then we'll head back over and we'll use probably, I dare say we'll probably use we won't use a super finish. I dare say we'll probably use an Angel Wax Enigma. So that right there should be fine to cut the rest of the car. We might use something along the lines of not a yellow, I believe it's a black pad. I believe black with Enigma, and that should bring up this car super nice and get rid of all the marring from the microfiber pad. So anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty, so first of all, I'm gonna quickly shake this up. Make sure I got nothing out the bottom. Just gonna quickly prime the pad as well. As I said before, I'm just quickly using a medium cut on this one here today. All right, start off with just that. Wow, so different. Compared to like this bit here, they're like two completely different colors.
Alrighty, so we are a few days into this G-Wagon right now, and it's taken so long. I never expected this thing to have so many individual lines and curves and everything else as well. But apart from that, this thing here has been completely stage 1 corrected so far. So as you can see, like, there's a couple little spots on there, like where I've left a little bit of polish on. So I'm gonna go around the entire car, completely finish it up. But this thing here is honestly looking like an absolute mirror at the moment. It's looking so incredible. There are no swirls in this car whatsoever at the moment. So now all I'm doing is going back and refining all the marring that I've done. Look at that, that's incredible. So one of the biggest things that I had to try and combat was the fact that all of these areas just had so many little intricate details. Like I had to polish this bit here, and obviously work my way over these, and then I had to work my way into this little groove here without going over this, and then I had to obviously go up there, and it was just an absolute nightmare to do all by myself. So ended up going and completely scrapping the big polisher, and I just opted for the little polisher at the moment. So ended up using like a small microfiber pad on that one there, and I just pretty much went over all of these individual sections, and it's taken forever to do. But now I'm just going to run over the entire thing. I'm going to be using an Angel Wax Enigma, and pretty much what that's going to do is that's going to just very finely correct all the marring and all the harsh polishing marks out of this car, and also fill in some of the other things with like ceramic, which doesn't affect the Pomponazzi coating at the same time as well. So yeah, when that's all done, we'll start coating, I guess tomorrow morning probably. One of the weirdest things I found about the G-Wagon is the fact that all these harsh corners have really bad, like, I don't really know how to explain it. They're not like dents as so, but it's just kind of like where they've made it. Just looks really unfinished. Oh, it could just be me though. And one other thing I did find is if you have a look down this side of the bonnet as well, let's see how it's all nice and smooth. Come around to this section over here. Look at this. There you go. You guys can see that right there. It's actually a big dent in the bonnet as well. Didn't realise. So we've done all the badges in like a matte black at the same time as well. And also, I didn't know if I told you guys as well, we've also, I almost made a massive mistake and didn't realize, because this was so badly hazed, that this back piece here, this tire thing, or spare wheel compartment, you can see that it's kind of got like a flake through this section here. I don't know whether you guys can see that, but down here, there are two different types of black. So this right here is a piano black, and this right here is like a matte, this right here is like a metallic black as well. Two completely different colors. There you go, you can kind of see it there as well. It's so annoying, I almost like completely destroyed that, but we'll keep cracking on with the, yeah. So now I'm going to be using a smaller polisher. I'm going to be using a black Shine Mate pad or a grey Shine Mate pad, which is their ultra soft, with an Angel Wax Enigma. And then, yeah, we should have this thing sparkling like brand new and ready for the coating. Alrighty, so it's the next day again, and we're going to be starting on the third and final stage of getting this car ready and actually applying the Pomponazzi. So right now we have the Pomponazzi coating as well, if I can quickly show you guys there, and the G-Wagon is all set up and ready to go. So what I've done is I've quickly gone over the whole car with an IPA, and I've also just double checked everything, making sure everything's all good. I've done all the windows at the same time as well, and this car is ready to be completely Pomponazzi, which is very cool. So what I'm going to do, I've already set up the whole Pomponazzi thing right here, so I'm just going to quickly set the camera back, and I'm going to wipe down the sides. Because it is pretty cold at the moment, I should be able to do most of the side and then come back to it. So I'm going to quickly set the camera down and show you guys what we're doing. I'd always set my watch off as well, just in case I hit the car and scratch it. That would be bad. bad job on that window. We'll be able to touch that up. This is what bringing it out into the sun shows as well. Yeah, before all this stuff kind of starts to set at the same time.
Actually, you run into the combo place, and in the far left-hand corner, there's
Another bit at the very top there that looks like I missed. Got that all sorted. So basically, the idea of bringing it out into the sun is you can see all these little areas that you've missed. So you pretty much just come back over it outside. Just make sure you touched everything up. The worst thing on these G-Wagons is this little grip tape patch. It's already eaten up my my clay bar and eaten up like so many of my microfibers. I'm not seeing any swirls though, so that's a good sign. Just make sure it's looking all good. All nice and snazzy. Little tiny bits like this right down here. You can sort of see that. So I kind of touch them up. This thing is crazy. There we have it, guys. So that is the end of a 3-day concours detail on a Mercedes Benz G63. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing car to work on. I definitely learned a lot from it. And it's definitely something I don't want to do again because that car is so big and it's just so technical. So I'm so glad that this little Lexus that I'm working on next is a lot smaller. I think this is like an FX or an M, I don't even know, but it's a really cool car. It's a 5-litre V8, so I'll quickly start it up. But hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more videos just like this, let me know and I will make some more. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you all later. Peace out. Man, this thing sounds mental.